I'm not gonna lie. I'm just doing this to capture it. And, kind of, yeah, you know what? I think I can use this. I'm going to just, I don't know, create a little thing. So let's see if we'll do this. Alright, I just had to do this. So, I was told by somebody that they thought it would be absolutely hilarious if I go ahead and learn some Green Ranger music on I wonder if I can. My EWI! This is an electronic wind instrument. It's made by Akai, and it makes some interesting sounds. So, what I was able to do was I found a sound that kind of worked for this. So I just wanted to...
I need Dragonzord power!
Okay. Cat! Artemis! I don't know if you can hear that, but he's really good at chewing on plastic! When he's not supposed to, that's how he could die. Jesus. So, there's that one. I'm just really excited that I was able to find just a sound that worked well. And the cool thing about the EWI is that it has this octave slider on the back, so it allows me to hit more notes. Right? It's true facts. Okay, so there's another one. Do. I just like weird sounds. So, I've been practicing things. Nothing what I'm supposed to do though, because I don't know if you know, but it's kind of like me. So, since the last episode, I've learned some things, like scheduling is actually maybe a good thing. I'm just trying to do an episode or an activity a day according to the fundraiser. If you're not familiar with the fundraiser, feel free to go check out Neona on Kickstarter. I could really use some help. What I'm trying to do is create a community broadcasting hub. And to do so, I'm submitting myself for the approval of the Midnight Society is basically the best way to put what I've been working on. So I'm just going to keep trying to send what I do best, and that is going to be my game. So I'm going to roll a d20 and do as it says. This is, I guess, you know what, I can maybe do an episode of this if I'm smart about this. So, last episode, I rolled a d20 because, it was so cool. I wonder if I have my page. Yes, I do. Because this gentleman, Alex Bouchard, actually paid me real people money to make an episode. So, again, what I do is I get to roll a d20 and do as it says. And for the as it says, I have this over here. And a drumstick. So 1, I can play a game. 2, read a book. Read a thing. Read a person. One of my favorites is Butterfly in the Sky. I can get twice as high. Take a look, bitch. It's in this book. I'm reading you, Rainbow. Usually only like useful if the person's okay. So there's show and tell. There's 4 bars, which would be more music. 5 is design, and that could be design thinking, designing a thing, whatever. 6 is truth or dare. I just really hope I never roll a 6. Let's be real, because I don't trust my friends. I'm still kind of playing the Don't Pokeroo game, and only staying on these live streams for as short time as possible, and like running. Like, run away, run away. Everything's scary. Number 7 is do an art. Which could be also a creation, but I think for today's creation I might do an EWI. EWI. Just, for some reason it feels naughty whenever I say EWI. Electronic wind instrument. Yeah, never mind. There's so much. There's too much. I'm going to try to break these things, and by break these things I mean break this Kayla into episodes so that maybe I can be digestible to other people, because I swear to God, it's tough being inside the body. I can only imagine how horrible it is for anyone outside of it. 8 is connecting with somebody. Speaking of tough it is to be outside of a body, I'm gonna maybe interview somebody about that. Dear sir / madam, what's it like being my friend? Yeah, I don't want to know the answer yet. Number 9 is like a tickle trunk or costume. I've been a costumed singing telegram person since the age of 16. That was like one of my first jobs until I crashed the Helium Highs van. We might talk about that later. But today's episode is create. So I'm gonna go and make a thing. I was thinking that I was going to try to basically cheat my own system, and I was going to create the next thing I have to create anyhow. But the next thing I have to create anyhow is a lot of work, and I realize I don't want to live stream it yet. When I have to do really hard stuff, I'm gonna be live streaming it, yes, but baby steps, tiny baby steps, because holy crap, doing stuff is tough. Creating is hard. Living a life is difficult. Existing is painful. So yeah, baby steps, baby steps. Number 11 is player 2 choices games. Words, making words for me is tough. But yeah, 11, player 2 chooses what game I get to play. Funny story about that. So whoever pays me to do the episode often will get a little bit of choice as to what the episode itself holds. So last episode I rolled the d20 and I got create, and I did ask Alex if he had any input on it, but I haven't really heard back yet, so this is like maybe a temporary episode. We'll see. If he actually comes back with an official response, I'll do that. Otherwise, I'm just going to try to create an EWI song and get back to that. However, for 11, this is where it gets hairy for me. So I think one of the last episodes I mentioned that I'm really terrified about when people pay me to make a song, because the next activity is me trying to do the Stray Cat strut. I've done a couple attempts already, but I kind of want to see if I can record it all myself, which requires a little bit more learning. However, for things like gaming, especially when it's like random fire, which was number 17, which I had the episode before, that's pretty easy. I just kind of put in a wheel and spin that wheel. But if someone gets to choose, I think, because I'm a glutton for punishment, I'm putting this one in the ring. So this is a parafit. This is an amazing thing, conceptually. I cannot wait. It's, it strengthens, boosts, and prevents. But it's a video game. And it's also a dildo. So it strengthens your pelvic floor in a few weeks. It'll boost your intimate well-being. And it'll prevent incontinence and prolapse, apparently. So, I think I'm going to do an unboxing and other boxing. Is probably the best way to put that. So, if someone gets me to have to play a game, Random Fire is going to have an option for this one. I can technically choose this one as well. However, the weirdest, most dangerous thing is that I might do a demonstration just to see what it's like. No, it's not going to be like an OnlyFans demonstration, but we will do a unboxing and game through, because why not? It's not like I have shame anyhow. We'll send it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Speaking of send it, if I roll a 12, oh, sorry for all the squeaks. This is like Squeaky Town Junction over here. Number 12 is a full send show. So that means full costume, full dance, full send. Just fully sending self. So that'll be an interesting game. Number 13 is one that I'm not excited for either. It's backlog and burden. So that means I have to go through something that requires in-depth processing, possibly tears. Just trying to be real, because you don't want to lie to your friends. Number 14 is a collaboration. So I'm working on a collaboration with a local podcast, and I think that's going to be really exciting. And I'm also working on a collaboration with a local plant group for maybe making some patterns and fabrics, and I wouldn't mind having the internet along for that ride, I guess is the best way to put it. I don't know what I'm doing with my life, but here we go. Number 15 is review/react/reduce, reuse, recycle. So let's look at something someone else did and see if I can, work on it, work with it, or, Ricka remix it. 16 is SRS, BZNS. So that's me doing my business planning, business work, graphic design, whatever I have to work on. And again, being real, swearing, being upset, finding issues, being the issue, working through being the issue. We'll see how it plays. Number 17, again, is Random Fire Gaming. I got a little spinny wheel. I spin it. 18 is Kitty Time Fantastico. So I don't know. That's like on a cat day. Me and the cat will hang out. I'll dress up like a cat. I would say I would do the stray cat strut like that, but I don't think it needs to be a cat date. That just means that's my fourth backer on my fundraiser. Again, look up Neona, the community broadcasting hub on Kickstarter if you want to. I'd appreciate it. I would love a donation too, because it's stressing me out and I could use all the help I can get. However, I'm really excited to find out how it turns out, because I have some really cool things kind of like hidden still. Like things like me being willing to play a Kegel strengthening game on the internet. I don't know. My parents don't pay attention to what I do anyhow, so like I don't think I'll be able to shame them anymore than I already have. So we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Another way that I could shame my family and bring total dishonor onto my friends is number 19. I call this one Body Break, because of the old Hal Johnson and Joanne McLeod days and exercise pathways. So I might see if I have a friend who might want to teach me a dance or something. Sorry, the cat has arrived. Hello, Temis. Hello. Yeah, so Artemis also joins me for these adventures, whether I would like it or not. He's important and demanding. Speaking of Artemis, if you like supporting old crotchety cats, he has his own Instagram, and he's more famous than I'll ever be. Yeah, I know. It's because you're cute. It's so cute. You can find him, Artemis Sailor Moon Cat, on Instagram. And also on Facebook. And he's going to be helping me out with the fundraiser. Right? Actually, I have a cute little example page, I think. Yeah. So, one of my friends, actually this Sailor Moon doodad was going to come with for the ride. Steph, for her, and this art card for thanking one of the backers, I actually decided to draw knitting. Because I don't obviously hate myself lots as it is, but I did it. So, with her backing donation, and again on Instagram it's Artemis Sailor Moon Cat, you can actually help me create what I'm going to be calling the Artemis's Affirmations coffee table book. This poor little fuck is dying, or he's having kidney failure. Yeah, and to process that, oh my god, I can't. I was going to try to do this when I wouldn't cry, but I don't know if that's actually a time. So, what I want to do is I've been collecting mantras and affirmations, and he keeps me happy. So I want to just make little art cards with nice happy affirmations or mantras on it, and take a picture of him, and then eventually convert that into a cute little coffee table book. So that when I'm being a big baby and I need cuddles, I can just go check out a coffee table book. And hopefully that'll let me deal with this. Probably not, but it's one way. So yeah, trying to figure out ways to deal with hard, real stuff. Like, the best friend you've ever had for 15 years is going to be passing away soon. So, you problem solve. You be authentic with your fears, and you figure out ways to work with it. So yeah, that's fun. Here's me crying on the internet. Can't wait. Don't worry, there's plenty more where this came from. But yeah, I'm excited for plenty more really cool tips, tricks, skills. Because basically, I'm just learning, right? As we all are. And since I have no shame, and I have a cat on my lap, a very small turning radius right now, I thought that it might be nice just to share what I have to go through anyhow. Because I'm going to be spending a lot of time at home, as I assume other people will be too. So, you know what? If we can all just share what we're learning, maybe we can all learn a little bit faster, right? Yeah. Tips, tricks, skills, and the like are always welcome in my realm. So, one of the newest things that I've been working on to develop these things, look how cute he is. He's purring up a storm, actually. He is a gentleman and a scholar for a cat. So again, if you do want a little bit of Artemis love in action, I highly recommend. I think it's only $5 I put it for. And if you pay $5, you'll get an affirmation, like a hand-picked affirmation. Especially if you're going through anything right now, feel free to let me know. I'll customize it to your struggle. Because you guys are basically helping me customize my existence to my struggle as well. So, a little bit of give and take between friends is a great way to deal with it. Okay, so he's not going to want to leave my lap. But I'm going to try to, I don't know, play a song? I think I know how to do it. That doesn't sound right. Oh, if I haven't mentioned, the cool thing about this EWI is that it makes a lot of weird noises. And then certain ones, the sustain on it. Okay, I know how it goes. My brain can hear it, but this is still really new to me. So this EWI, I got August 22nd. Sorry, don't mind me just flowing through it. But I love this silly thing. It's, actually, it's not even silly. It's probably one of the most weird, awesome, and advanced instruments I've personally seen. I just love it. I just freaking love this silly thing. And it has, on board, like 99 instruments, so... I'm trying to find one that has like this weird sustain. Trumpet blast. There's certain sounds that remind me of something from like my childhood, and I have no friggin' clue what they are. But, oh, I did start making a list of different sounds that I kind of recognize. Let's see. Living in a material world, and I am a material girl. Thomas, you know that we are living in a material world, and I am a material. He doesn't give a shit. So, like, there's a little bit of, like, come join the Warner Brothers and the Warner Sister Dot. Just for fun, we'll run around the Warner movie lot. Animaniacs. I don't understand why he likes me so much. Literally, I spend a lot of my time just going poke, 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 poke. Pulling on his ears. Pushing his face. He's a good squish. What can I say? He's the keeper of my beans. And I appreciate him for it. I'm also allergic. Don't appreciate that one so much, but he's so cute. So cute. I'm just going to take off that screen for now. Oof, hello, full Kayla face. I wasn't even going to really do this today, or not like this part, so I wasn't quite prepared. But as soon as I heard the flute song and I realized how easy it was for me to figure out the green dagger flute sound, I kind of had to. Just had to lock that one in. And before I go, I just really love these now. So that's what I've been doing a lot of since August 22nd, is just sitting around the house playing trumpet fanfare. Also, I got a Lupa. Very excited about that. I thank so much my friends, because I don't know what I would do without them. I guess, like, have to do research and find out which tools would be remotely even useful. Yeah, you know what? Artemis is way cuter than I am, so we're going to make sure that he's in the frame here. Ooh. Actually, and how cute is this? Here, let's do it with look so cute together. Yes, I do. Artemis just really doesn't care about much unless you stop holding him, and then he might care then. But it's so fun. I just love how majestic. However, there's something about it that reminds me of like Aslan. Like majestic lion just walking through a snowy scene. Are you done now? Sorry. Maybe he has to go strut majestically elsewhere. Or I was probably annoying him with the doot toots. But we also have ooh. Yeah, there's so many freaking awesome sounds. But as my cheek, and I'm gonna have to work my embouchure, which is the way you utilize your mouth, because it's been hurting. I've been playing my tutu machine too much, but I kind of like it. Right. I'm pretty sure I can hear like the whole new world in there somewhere. I'll have to work on that. I'll figure it out. I don't know why I love this little tutu machine so much. It's probably because also the freaking synth sounds on this thing. Freaking weird. Like there's like one, I can't remember where it is, but it's like a brrrr, something almost like a popping. But yeah, so to get the crate out of the way, I think I might just have to do it. So give me a second, because you don't really have an option, because one, I don't even know if anyone's here. I'm not too worried about that. Two, you can't stop me from taking a second video. Frig, I could even just leave. But I won't, because I want to finish this, because the sooner I finish this next one, the sooner I can get on to another episode. Also, since I have the song request, the faster I get this episode done, the faster I can start working on that song, which is going to be a good challenge, I tells you. So, is this not even going to work? Did I put the batteries in wrong? Do I know how to put batteries in? No, I put the batteries in wrong. It's okay, it's okay. I'll learn. Maybe, eventually. Or maybe the batteries just aren't working. Where's more batteries? Peanut butter batteries. Okay. Hopefully, this is what happens when I start, one, for some reason putting batteries into my looper that I've been borrowing. Two, carry things. Sometimes it's easier just to not care. I wonder. This is just not gonna work. Oh, it was working just fine. I just didn't have it plugged in properly. Okay, so we put that in there. We put that in there. So this is the RC30 dual track looper. Now, do I know how to work most of the things I've been working with? No. Am I learning as I go? Aw, fuck yeah, bud. You gotta. And that's okay. So, I think I might have cleaned that. Let me see. I'll try that out. Cool. So, what I do is I plug my EWI into the looper. And I make sure that the looper is also plugged in. So, aux in, that output out to there. Sweet. So, the cool thing about this looper is that I do get some auto drum things in there. So we're just going to get that going. Maybe. Maybe not. What did I do? Okay. I'm going to figure out how to do this. Step 1. Learn your gear. Or learn the gear that you've been lent. But sometimes the old, did you turn it off and on again, will work just fine. So again, first we're going to put just some drums down. Now, so what I do is I click the record. There's 2 tracks, so I'm going to put it on the first track. And now I want to click it in to some sort of time frame or beat. So the easiest way that I say it is you just count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just going to cut it around there. So just to demonstrate, what I'll do is I'll just only record this drumming. So now we want to put something else over top of that. So I'm going to do another record of that same time frame, but with something over top. So I'm just going to, and then we'll see how that looks like or sounds like when we're adding. Okay, so let's see if I can play that. I'm not doing it again. So, I'm just going to go random with this because I'm still learning. And sometimes I just like kind of listen to what might work with a random voice. And I'm like, okay, we'll take that. So I'm going to do the same thing, same amount of time, but I'm just going to try that. I even did it twice. So, another voice. I'll just do this. So another random. And the cool thing is, I've been adding them to different channels. So I can separate it. Boom, boom. And I think that's about it. Creation can be really simple if you just give yourself some loose parameters. I would say with this is something that might be considered more expert from some people, but I just legitimately got this, and it's one of those things that I'm actually really just taking to. I have a lot of experience with instruments all over the map, but I've never actually taken to something so well, and it's taken me a long time to find something that I get really jittery excited about. So I always recommend trying things out. You know, if you ever watched the Magic School Bus growing up, you know, don't be afraid to get a little messy. Get in there and just try things out. Because you have to find out a lot of things that don't suit you well before you find something that makes your heart beat so hard, right? Because then when you do, I find you can actually start creating. And that's one of the most fun games in the universe. It could be everything from sketching to making your own video game. I just highly recommend everyone try it out. And if you ever want to connect, feel free to. If you're trying to find out what you're interested in, let me know. I love learning about what other people get all excited about. And if you know more about the EWI or other weird instruments, I like learning about that kind of stuff too. So I think that'll be just it for now. I just wanted to make a random song with the EWI. And let me see if I can find a D20 here. And when I can, I'm going to roll it. So again, we roll a D20 and we do as it says. And that's 15. Zoom, or zoom out. So 15 is a review, react, / reduce, reuse, recycle. So I'm gonna go find something of one of my friends and see if I can either work with them to make it into something else or just even review it. Maybe I can find a really cool, funny piece of work. That's about it. So yeah, thank you very much for tuning in, and I will see you as soon as humanly possible. Cheers. And yeah, just enjoy. If anyone has any requests or ideas, find me. Goodbye.